Hey, this is Carlos Cavallo. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about 7 ways that guys flirt. Because one of the most important signals you can pick up on is whether or not a guy is actually flirting with you or not. Is he really interested? It's critical because if you can't read his signal, you might completely miss out on his flirting and, of course, lose your shot, right? Getting mixed signals from him can completely confuse you as well. You won't know whether to flirt back or ignore him. And if this guy is that you're really interested in, if he's a guy that you really want to get to know better, well, it can be heartbreaking to think he was flirting with you and then you see him out with some other woman on a date. I know several women that have flirted with a guy and then found out the guy was gay. Talk about embarrassing. The trick is to understand how guys flirt because most men are actually pretty shy. Maybe 3 or 4 guys in 100 know how to flirt confidently with women. The rest of the guys are shy and they're winging it, and to be honest, they really don't have a clue. So let's start with flirt signal number 1, which is he'll start and keep a conversation going. You see, when a guy starts chatting you up, it can be very confusing. On one hand, he might just be being friendly, or on the other hand, he might be really interested and looking to connect. You have to be able to tell the difference, okay? If he's just being friendly, he's going to be fairly detached and conversational. If he's flirting, then he's going to be much more animated. He knows that if he keeps the conversation going, this gives him more time with you and more time to possibly ask you out. Flirt signal number 2 is he keeps trying to impress you. Look, it's no secret that guys have egos. Some guys have huge egos, and yes, those egos can be very fragile, at least in the hands of a woman that he's attracted to. So why does a guy do this? Why does he try to impress you? Well, back when it was hunter-gatherer time, he was focused on attracting a mate. And in order to do that, he had to impress this possible mate with his manly ability to provide for her. Now, of course, you don't need him to bring home a mammoth steak like you once did, but he still has that instinct built in, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So let him puff up his chest a little bit, and you'll know the reason why he's bragging or possibly trying to impress you. Flirt signal number 3, he gets hands-on. Now this one can be both a fantastic flirting signal as well as a huge irritation to you. He's going to get a little touchy-feely with you, but in mostly a good way. If a man is physically attracted to you, he'll find any reason to lean in closer and accidentally touch you. Now, why this happens, why a man can't seem to control his grubby little paws is that, well, he's overwhelmed with desire. He's overwhelmed of it because it's a difficult instinct for him to hold back on, okay? So that's why. Flirt signal number 4, watch his body language. Guys become much more excited and animated when they're interested in a woman, and it's fairly easy to spot. One of the easiest ways is to look at his body language. What he'll do is he'll throw his shoulders back a little bit and puff his chest up. And what he's trying to do there is show that he's got what? The physical capability to protect you. He looks stronger and more capable. Hey, you know what? All this stuff's backed up by science. It's weird, but that's how we work. This makes him look a lot stronger and, again, a lot more capable. Now, if his body is positioned towards you with his arms open and his body leaning in closer to you, you can bet it's him flirting with you. Flirt signal number 5, he compliments you a lot. Guys use compliments the same way women do. It's kind of a currency to buy interest from the person that we want, right? So most guys will only put it into words for a girl that they're interested in, okay? He's only going to create those compliments about your smile, your eyes, and your personality because he really does have an interest in you. Flirt signal number 6 is he teases you. Now, this one hasn't changed a bit since you were 4 years old on the playground. If he's constantly teasing you, he's trying to get some emotions out of you, and he's trying to, what? Flirt with you. He's trying to get a little bit of interest going there. Guys don't pay much attention to girls they don't have a romantic interest in, so if he's teasing you, he's flirting with you. And flirt signal number 7, he drops hints and opportunities for you two to get together. The end game for a guy who's flirting with you is that he hopes that this chain of behavior will eventually, well, it'll get him laid. Hey, it's no secret, and eventually you're looking for the same thing. So when he starts subtly hinting about what you're doing this weekend, or maybe he has some tickets to go see a show, you might want to pay attention. That's his way of putting up a test balloon to see if you're interested and attracted to him. Hey, it's safer than asking you out directly. And if you really want to be a pro at reading guys inside and out, not just observing his behavior on the surface, it's actually really easy to learn. I've got a course that will help you quickly read his signals and figure out his intentions. That way you can move on if he's not interested, or keep flirting with him if he's into you, and you never have to risk being embarrassed when he isn't. All you need to do is go on over to datingadviceguru.com. That's datingadviceguru.com/read his signals. datingadviceguru.com/read his signals. And you can start learning this valuable skill today. Hey, this is Carlos Cavallo. It's been great giving you these tips. I'll be seeing you again next time.